Sure would be nice sometime this week, instead of dropping your kids off in the parking lot, maybe parking and going into their school and just spending 5 seconds with their teacher and saying, hey, thanks for everything that you do every day. Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Teacher Appreciation Week.
It is.
And nothing says happy Teacher Appreciation Week than a real good bribe to a teacher. You got something going on in your life, go ahead and hit us up with an email at thebertshow.com. She's being bribed to give a student a passing grade so they can graduate, and she's wondering how to handle this. So, teachers, if you want to give us a call, 1-855-BERT-SHOW. Hey, Bert Show! I'm a Pennsylvania listener, PAA listener. Found you guys on Facebook last year and have been listening to your podcast ever since. Thank you. Thanks for helping to keep me sane as I drive to school to teach middle schoolers every day. I have a moral dilemma and could really use your input. Plus, I would really love if some teachers could call in and offer some advice as well. I'm curious from teachers, does this happen from time to time?
Bribes for grades?
Bribes in general. Yeah. That's interesting. I had never heard of that.
I know at the college level, other things are happening. Different kinds of bribes for sure.
Right.
Panty bribes?
That and other things. Maybe some bongos, too.
1-855-BERT-SHOW. Please keep me anonymous. I'm not trying to lose my job when school is almost out, but here's the deal. I'm being bribed to pass one of my 8th graders. After school last week, I met with the mom of an 8th grader. He's currently failing and will have to repeat the grade. I don't want to get too into their personal lives, but she gave me a litany of excuses as to why he wasn't excelling in class. I sat and I listened patiently and offered advice, and what little advice I could since we are so late into the school year. She doesn't want him to stay in middle school while all his friends move on to high school. I understand her concern. That's when she put it all on the table. All the kids in my class know what a big Taylor Swift fan I am. I'm typically playing her music when kids are filing into my class. On a teacher salary, I obviously wasn't able to snag tickets to her concert this weekend, but this mom has 2 tickets, 2 decent tickets. And if I give her son a passing grade, they are mine. I think my jaw hit the floor. 1, I couldn't believe I was being bribed. 2, I couldn't believe I had an opportunity to go to a Taylor Swift concert. I haven't given her an answer yet. When she made the offer, I told her I wasn't comfortable discussing this on school property. I'm supposed to meet her at a coffee shop tomorrow to discuss, as I want nothing in writing. I know this is wrong, she writes in capital letters, and now I'm justifying helping the kid out for these tickets. He's not feeling miserable, and his home issues, I'm sure, contributed to his lack of success in the classroom. Am I a horrible person for even thinking about doing this? Will I be a horrible person if I accept the offer? Help! Tom the teacher.
Torn teacher.
Oh, sorry.
That's an R and an N.
I don't even see the.
There's no the.
No M.
No.
Tom teacher.
Torn teacher.
Tom teacher. How can we help out our people?
All right, so is she awful if she accepts the bribe?
I think she should take the tickets and fail them.
Wow. Oh, damn.
Yikes.
That's a checkmate.
Right?
Do the right thing and then get to see Taylor Swift to celebrate. No, I think maybe she can meet in the middle here. Like, maybe if you really do want to accept these tickets, because I get it. Like, think of your favorite artist, whether it's Taylor Swift, whether it's Beyonce, Rihanna, whoever. If you have the opportunity to get free tickets to this concert, like maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't just pass him for the sake of passing him. Maybe you give him a step-by-step plan. Like, okay, I'll give you some grace here, but like, here's how you can get to a C.
I don't like any of this. Feels so dirty.
Well, of course it feels dirty. It's
dirty.
a bribe.
Yeah,
it's
wrong.
a bribe.
It's totally... I would imagine there's some kind of code of ethics when it comes to teaching that you're not allowed to do this.
Well, yeah, we got teachers online ready to tell us about them.
Yeah.
So what if, because it's obviously wrong and she shouldn't do it, but I feel like she's writing in because she's probably going to do it. And I've never seen anything like this, but I have seen similar situations with athletes in my time of like being on and playing sports in school where it wasn't a bribe, but the coach would, ask if you could be a little lenient. And what I've seen teachers do in situations like this is not necessarily just pass the athlete because he's a good athlete, but come up with a test that's more so for him. that, okay, well, he's had struggles, he's had issues, so maybe you can give him some kind of test that if he can pass this test, then you might feel a little more comfortable taking the tickets and he can actually still earn a passing grade as opposed to you just giving it to him.
I say under no circumstances. I think your suggestions are great, except the taking of the tickets. I mean, if she wants to do that to help him out with his grade and move on, great. But taking the tickets, totally off the table.
It's a gift. It's like a teacher appreciation thing happening really late.
You say gift, you say bribe, tomato, ethics, not ethical. Where's the line?
There's no line here. You know what? I get it. It's morally, is it wrong? But you know what? Just justify it for the sake of going. It was a great concert.
Hey, Jenna, you are a teacher, correct?
Correct.
Okay, what's up?
I mean, as you said, it's a huge violation of ethics. And yeah, just because it happens and just because it happens with athletes doesn't make it okay. It's certainly, I would not want her as my coworker. I wouldn't want her as my kid's teacher if she's even considering it. But over Taylor Swift tickets, of all things, is even more sad.
Appreciate you calling. And as far as like giving athletes preferential treatment,
That never happens.
not cool.
No, I made that up.
Unless it's UGA, then it's totally
Or the University of Florida. Got to do what you got to do.
Winky, good morning.
Good morning. I am a teacher in actually Georgia in Gwinnett County Schools, and my take on it is if you really love your job, you can help the students, such as retakes and grade replacements, but don't just give them a passing grade. Because what about the other students who are struggling? Because it sounds like the mom is just making excuses and not really there helping their son.
Right.
So just help the students, the mom and the teacher.
Appreciate you calling. Yes, Thomas.
I think there's one thing that the teacher has not taken into consideration.
What?
What would Taylor do?
Oh,
You need
How
to calm
disappointed would Taylor be if she accepted those tickets as a bribe?
Taylor would pay for a tutor for this student, maybe even come to their house herself and teach the class.
Oh, yeah, she's got time for that.
Right? Taylor would say no,
yes. Taylor would say no.
wouldn't she?
No. she would say they paid for those tickets. Somebody better show up.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.